There's no way around it. This worldwide pandemic that we've all lived through over the last few years has definitely changed a lot of our lives. One of the big changes has been to the outdoor industry. Are you one of the people that was affected by that? Let's find out. So we're social creatures. We do not do well with isolation, typically. So whether or not we were trying to fight off cabin fever or just stave off the isolation, most of us ventured into the outdoors. We were looking for activities that would give us the ability to still be socially distanced, but get us back out of the houses. And a lot of us either discovered or rediscovered a love of nature. Overall participation in outdoor activities went up significantly throughout the pandemic. Early surveys and stuff were estimating about 14.5 million additional people participated in some kind of outdoor recreation. And economic impact for that was right at $862 billion in 2021 alone, which is about 1.9% of the U.S. GDP. So it's substantial. And they go through and they say it supports 4.5 million jobs. Now, but the industry in general has just gone up. It's seen an increase across the board. There's a 2020 survey by the Outdoor Foundation that found that 73% of Americans reported spending more time recreating outdoors that year than they had the previous year. So generally speaking, everything is just ramping up. However, having said that, not everybody is necessarily equipped to go out and do that safely. There are some negative consequences that come along with this as well. The National Park Service and other frequent hiking destinations have all seen a dramatic spike in the number of search and rescue events that have occurred, and it's continued on throughout sort of post-pandemic. Now that things have kind of slowed down, we still have a lot more people out in nature that are still enjoying the hobby. That's wonderful, but sometimes we're getting in trouble. At any given point, if you pay attention to the news, there's a constant state of someone being lost that's in the middle of a search and rescue operation. Don't believe me? Let's take a peek. Yeah, I'm in Texas, so we have Whataburger. Let's live with it here. Let's just open up our handy dandy phone. I'm gonna go in here and type in missing hiker, which I've already searched for. Let's just pull through and look and see what we've got here. Missing hiker. Some of these are going to be repeats, but a lot of these aren't. Let's see. So one day ago, we've got a New Hampshire Fish and Game Department missing hiker, Mount Monad. Yeah, I'll butcher the name of that. God knows. So this is definitely not a repeat. So this is the Irish Sun. So new info emerges in hunt for missing hiker in Cary. Here's a California missing hiker in Santa Cruz. Oh, this is the guy from the other day that came out. He was out for 10 days and kind of his survival story. This is the New York Post article from 2 weeks ago. So here's 1 week ago in the Independent. Body found, search for missing hiker, 50. This is that young lady that, well, I say young, she's 50. I'm knocking on 50 right now myself. ABC News 2 weeks ago. This is San Diego. So I think these two are the same. I think this San Diego lady and then this missing hiker 50. I think that's the same story. Here's CNN covering our 10-day person. All right, here's a different one. British hiker 51. Found by search teams. Here's the Sun, Brit hiker 70. So this is yet another different one. Found dead after vanishing in the Pyrenees. Here's the Sky News. This is Scottish hiker, missing teen. All right, so this Fox News article down here, this is that San Diego hiker. Let's flip over. KSL News Radio, Sundial Trail hiker, body found Monday. Hiker lost and found the 90-miler. Newport Dispatch. Oh, this is that very first article because I recognize the name of that town. I would butcher. So here's a North California injured area hiker rescued by teens. You can see some of these guys are making it out of the woods and some of them are not. So this is that same young lady from earlier. Miami Herald, 22-year-old hiker goes missing on trail after friends leave him behind. Okay, this is that New Hampshire one. Here's a PCT hiker missing for over 2 months, so authorities have finally begun the search. That's downright scary. Body found amid search for missing hiker on Black Mountain Trail. Okay, this is that same lady. So, man, there's a bunch of articles in here about her. Yakima County Search and Rescue find missing hiker on Mount Adams. That's a different one. That was 6 days ago. That's our North California person. Hikers found injured on Lost Coast Trail last week, recovering. Always good to see them recovering. That's not always the case. That's our 10-day person. That's there, San Diego. Meet the park ranger and the dog credited for finding the missing hiker in Santa Cruz Mountains. It's always cool when you see a dog story come out, and the dogs have helped get them out, whether it was the hiker's dog or some search and rescue canine that went in. Missing 80-year-old Big Cottonwood Canyon hiker found dead. It's just a constant stream. You guys can see the dates on all of these are relatively recent. All right, so we're not getting back now. This one's about a month ago. Body of a 23-year-old missing hiker. It's great to enjoy the outdoors, but we need to take all of our precautions that we possibly can so that we're not the next stat. So the whole purpose of this video, guys, was really just to create some awareness that, yes, it too can happen to me. We're not all safe just because we're on a marked trail and we've got our cell phones and all of that fun stuff. That's when things typically tend to happen. Just go out, enjoy the outdoors, but do it safely and aware. Go out and get some training. Get a little more educated if you're one that probably has some holes in the game. A good quick place to start is the video that I've got linked down in the description below that goes through and talks about some survival skills that you as a hiker or backpacker should probably be really comfortable with. Go out and check that out and pick up some little nuggets out there that maybe you're not thinking about. And I'll also throw a secondary link to another video down there that's kind of a little quick video on some local to pretty much anywhere in the U.S. Survival schools and stuff that seem to do a pretty good job of keeping folks educated. It's always a great idea to go out and get some hands-on training, some actual dirt time, so that you are as comfortable with those skills as you really think you are. Sometimes it's easy to sit back on the confines of home watching a YouTube video and think, nope, I've got this committed to memory. Yeah, it's not always that easily. Things on the small screen can look a lot easier than it really is. So get out in some of those inclement conditions and fail in a controlled environment so that when it does count, you know what you can rely on and what you can't rely on. And as always, if you're out on the trail watching this video right now, just remember, left foot, right foot, repeat. We'll see you next time.